What's up, Keaton? How's the East Coast? Kenny Duncan. Hello, Hannah. Miss Mackins in the house. Colton Goss. Ann Miller. Bill Scott. Hello, Teresa. Good evening, Central Indiana, and welcome to Porch Time with your host, me, live from JTH Construction Studio. Saturday night. Sorry, I was running a little late. I was watching. Oh, there was an event in Alaska I was watching with a certain guy up there that we all love. What's going on, Keaton? How are you? Microphone's wanting to get snapped off. What's up, Big D? Who's giving stars already? Kenny Duncan, God bless you. Woohoo! I'm doing the star dance all night. I say we just get crazy with it and stay on all night tonight. I won't tell you who I was watching on TV a little bit ago, but anyway. Can this be a call-in show? It all depends what you're calling in about and if it's going to be clean. So you got to be careful. Oh, a few things. Hello, Jeff. A few things. Artie Fest. I went out there this evening. Waiting on the hat. Hey, it's coming. I'm going to get to that stuff here in a minute, Keaton, on what you're talking about. What's up, Alan? I think next year we need to promote that a little better, get a little more involved with that. Went out there this evening. Hopefully they're still showing the movie now. Some good folks running that, and they just could be family. They just they want to have a good time, and they want to promote it better and get more people out there. I was a little disappointed in what I saw. So remember that next year when Artie Fest rolls around, we need to promote that a little better. But there's a lot of things going on this weekend. A lot of festivals, a lot of things like that. And it was just, they're in a tough spot. So JB, I can barely get him to, he's too busy running around playing at other venues. I'm not going to say where, but I can barely get him to answer a text sometimes. He just, I don't know. You have to, an award-winning show like that, he quit doing it. I don't understand it. I'm a loss for words sometimes. So if you can motivate him. All right, something Keaton just mentioned. Some things we're working on, and I'm telling you right now. We are about to be in the sign business. We have the capabilities. We're just tinkering with final stuff. We can do vinyl. We can do shirts. We can do signs. We're this close. Hello, Teresa. Taco truck. That's a pipe dream. We're still working on that. But we're really close to being able to do shirts, hats, mugs, vinyl stuff. Hello, Ruth. So we want to do something small for somebody first, like a tiny order, a practice order on, and go from there. We've got to crawl before we walk on that. But we're real close on that. And I told Keaton one of the first things I'm going to do is get him a hat. And we could probably pull off the hat right now. But we're just working out the bugs. And once we get that up and running, we're going to have some fun with it. Shirts, hats, yard signs. I got to do something when I retire. So that's going to be it. And it's all right in there. So looking forward to that. Teresa Messmer, how you doing, dear? I've not done sponsors yet, speaking of which, because we got a new one I got to mention. If you'd like to be a sponsor of the show, get a hold of me. We got that coming up. Our webpage. We're working on that. And once we get that up and running, what our vision is, what we're trying to do, is you go to our webpage and you're going to be able to go to it and look at it like a paper. There's going to be a section you can go to and you can physically see events going on in town. just boom, 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 boom. Simple one-liners done. Construction on construction from anywhere from Morgan County north to south, but like Ohio Street construction today, ambulance run, Harriet Street, things like that. Artie Fest ends tonight, Teresa, after the movie, which should be about done now. Hello, Richard. Things like that. We want to be able to present that to you, and on the same time, want to have sponsors on that page. It's going to be different than the sponsors like we have here. Newspapers are going away. I don't know if you've noticed that. And people want their news. They want to be able to click a button, pull up a web page, pull up a YouTube channel, boom, get it and be done. And that's what we're working on. And we're real close on that. We just got to finalize some stuff and get some things squared away. It's not easy. Hello, Tony. If I could do it myself, I would. I'm not educated enough on computer aspect of things to do it. So we've got our web nerd working on it. Once we get that done, we're going to blast that everywhere. There's Kristen. Hello, Kristen. Happy birthday, Kristen. Hello, Jennifer. But that web page is going to be big. First of all, it already takes all of our... This video right now is on there. And once we get that up and running, you're going to be able to go to that any time of day or night. And hopefully we'll be able to input stuff instantly. And there's going to be a couple more people doing it. Can't rely on what we have in here because we work and have jobs and sleep. And so we may have to have somebody that has access to it at night. Someone like Kristen. How you doing, Jennifer? What's up, Kristen? Looking forward to that. I'll touch bases on them in a minute. Let me go over sponsors real quick because I'm kind of excited. I want to mess it up too. American Basement Solutions, 1-877-409-2857. Man, my eyes are going bad. Fathom Real Estate, Teresa Messmer, 765-341-8911. Why didn't anyone show up at Doris Stanley? I had to throw some bar S. Hey, I drove by there. It looked like you, Elvis, and Billy eating hot dogs out of a boiling water pan, and I couldn't stick around. And you had snakes and smoke bombs, so I was done. Drink Creek, Cedar Creek tonight was, I don't have the paper. See, unprepared. It was Back to Mac and Tom Petty tribute band was Those Damn Torpedoes. Next concert out there is July 23rd, Toy Factory and Jambox. I'm going to run the popcorn at Royal King Retire. Jeff, that's not a bad gig. So that's on July 23rd. Bland & Boys Lawn Care, 765-315-9656. Wait a minute, I cut off at Teresa. Fathom Real Estate, Teresa Messmer, 765-341-8911. Contact Teresa for all your real estate needs. She's always involved with our stuff. That's why we appreciate her. And, of course, Larry at American Basement Solutions. Bland & Boys Lawn Care, 765-315-9656. They got my weed problem under control here. Appreciate that. Findhelp.org, Judge Williams' group. Get on there. Money issues, domestic issues, all sorts of stuff. Get on there. They can help you. That's a massive site. Wayman's Furniture, Appliance, and Mattress. Get over and talk to Mark. Tell me, hey, I heard Kevin talking about you. They need help. They're looking for someone to hire. And they have deals going on all the time. Wayman, 765-342-4339. Wellspring, that's Bob Goodrum's group. They handle a lot of the homeless. 765-346-6661. Of course, Stids Comfort Systems, 765-346-0195. It's got that big building right there on the side now, right by the old Marsh building. And of course, I got to do the dance. Woohoo! JB, thank you, 50. Who's Your Web Nerd? 317-640-4398. And last but not least, I gotta wait for it to come up because I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to get it wrong, and I need to write it down. She's gonna kill me. I'm gonna skin my hide. Man, totally unprepared. I'm stalling. Jerry Vest, what's up? JB's back on. I'm stalling because I got to get the number right. Oh, there it is. 3388. And as you see, Logan Coryell, Logan's Cosmos at Hair Diva here in town, 765-318-3388. Yes, it's my youngest. She's only wanted to play. She played with every doll we had and fixed her hair, and now she works at Hair Diva here in town. And I'm not a big hair person, but some of the stuff that kid does is amazing to me. And she worked on a lady's hair today, and I'm going to post it a little bit later on. Give her a shot. Give her a try. Call that number. Set up an appointment. Okay. And help her out. I could only send 50 because Melanie went to bed, and I have no idea how much. JB, thank you anyway. Elvis took shots of hot dog water, and it was great. It was a great time. Oh, boy. I could see that happening, Kristen. Hello, Michelle Chandler. Teresa will be coming on sometime this month with a real estate show we're going to start once or twice a month. She's going to come in for that. I got to set up some time with her on that. Probably just her and I. I did have my license for about 12 years. I've since let them go into mothballs. I'm done doing real estate. Oh, what else? I'm going braided. YMCA needs our help. YMCA needs our help. We're going to figure out something to do for them. We used to do our Furry Friends Day years ago. We did that a couple times. We're going to do something for them. They've taken on a ton of animals. Like everywhere else, they're short. Thank you, Teresa. They're short on cash and donations. We're going to help them however we can. And looking forward to that. Just gotta, you'd be surprised how hard it is to get people to come together and make things happen. Lots of emails, lots of text, but we're gonna do it. We'll figure it out. One other thing, we are going to be doing something for the fair. As far as that's why we got to get our website up, which I'm preaching that we got to get our website up. The results of the fair events and things like that. We're going to try to take care of that. Post it on the website. So so it's all taken care of. That's big. We're going to have Robert Wood in here. He is the new owner of Peregrine Speedway. He's doing wonders down there. I talked to Timmy earlier. Timmy handles security down there. He said they're packed. Lots of cars, tons of folks down there. Peregrine Speedway's looking up. They just put a new scoreboard in or time board or whatever. Looks fantastic. Getting to that too, Kristen. We will have a booth at the fair. How we're going to do it, we're going to handle our booth a little different because at night when I go out there, I'm going to walk around, probably go to Tom Fillery's place and go live with the music. But if our sponsors want to come there and set up and pass out brochures, Logan's going to be there. She's going to be doing the hair tinsel things for like $5. Don't quote me on that. She's going to be there off and on at the night. If Teresa wants to come there, if she doesn't have her own booth, or Larry, or any of our sponsors wants to stop by there with brochures or paper, cards or whatever, business cards, set them up there. I'm not for sure where it's going to be yet. I got to stop in there, pay my money, and show my proof of insurance and all that fun stuff. But yes, we're going to have a booth at the fair. So it's kind of a family affair with our sponsors and our location at our sponsors and people associated with the group. So yes, we will have a spot at the fair. It'll be the 2 white tables with the porch time sign on it. That's about it. So, but hey, we're gonna have a spot at the fair. I know, Corey. I'm almost texting you and said, "Hey, come get me. We'll go live." And if you're still up for that, let me know. The iPad's loaded. I didn't go live anywhere today for different reasons, but iPad's loaded. My phone's at 52%. That's good for a half an hour or so. You let me know. Because I can kill this when you pull up. You know it will go. I don't know how good we'll do it in the dark, but yes, we will have a booth at the fair. We're working on, like I said, printers, vinyl, signs, shirts. We have that capability. Do we have the education to do it yet? we're working on that. We're not far from that. We have decent equipment. We have decent stuff, enough to handle decent amount of signs and shirts and things like that. Just got to get it running. When are you going to go live storm chasing? I sent a message to Indiana Storm Chaser today. I want to be able to link him from our website to his page. I honestly, I think I should have been a weatherman. I love that stuff. I hate storms, but I love following that. There's a couple guys on YouTube or on TikTok that I follow, but I would love to have our own. So if you're an actual weather guy here in Indiana and you're watching this, let me know. From our webpage, we'll link you to your webpage, and maybe you can pop up live. We can sponsor you. You can sponsor us, type of deal. I don't know. I want to see you chasing down a NATO. That's not going to happen. See, out in the plain states, when it's flat land and you got roads running through every field out there, you can do that. Here, not so much. A lot of hills and valleys, you get caught, you get wiped out. I ain't chasing no NATOs. I can go to Kansas or Texas or Oklahoma out that way and do it. But it would be fun. It just dangerous, but it would be fun. It'd be an adrenaline rush for sure. I was one of them armored cars they drive around. But the one dudes did have that armored car, and it got and did them in. You'd almost have to have the 5-seat harness like they do in NASCAR strapped in, and everything's got to be secure in the vehicle because you hit hard enough, you'll get hurt. So to kind of recap, we're working on our printer capabilities: shirts, hats, t-shirts. There's the man right there, Mark Wayman. I'm telling you guys, this guy, he's hilarious. Their business has only been in here forever, and Mark, I'll tell you what, you come here and we'll do a TikTok dance live, me and you. My money don't, how's it go? My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. Seeing my fiat, I don't know. Mark's a good dude. Y'all need to stop in there. Stop in there and talk to him. Just he's got a ton of knowledge. I believe he's a principal at one time. I may end up asking him to, hey, come help me set up this web page because it's like trying to push a rhino uphill in the mud right now. But the tortilla challenge, I talked about that last night. Kristen. I said Billy and Elvis should do it, but I think that would be fun. On air, that would be fun. But I'm not hitting Corey with anything because that big teddy bear hit me with one of them balls and probably dislocate my face. So it'd be fun. Tortilla challenge. I think it should be. See, that's the type of guy he is. That's why we love sponsors like him and individuals like him from this community. That is awesome, Mark. Got to get you in here. You know what? Between Mark and Judge Williams, every time I see him, he's like, you tell me when, and I'll come in and hang out. And I always threaten, and he's like, I'm serious. So, you know, you don't know people until you think you know people until you get talking to them and hanging out with them. And guys like Mark and Judge Williams, man, they're good, solid people, and love them. By the way, who's that? Teresa, woohoo! 500 stars. Look, that's the only dance I do, Mark. We got to get Mark in here. We got to get him in here and get him a main regular showing up. I will tell you this. I know they need help. If you need a job, get a hold of him. Delivery people. If you've got a relative looking for work, he'll put you to work and pay you a decent salary. So don't. I hate people say, "Oh, I can't find any work." Everybody's hiring. If you're not working right now, it's because you don't want to. Mark, don't dance. Come on. Grace is another one. Just every event we do, everything we do, she's there. She's always helped us out, and we appreciate that. And you know what? When we do that webpage, when you see these sponsors like this, Teresa and Larry and Mark, when we do that webpage, Kristen, I got a job for you here. Ask my wife. When we do that webpage, those are going to be 3 of the mainstays that are going to be on there all the time. Because we love them, we love what they do for us, and they're good for the community every single time. And that we can appreciate. Kristen, I'll tell you what, if that sign stuff takes over and takes off, which it very well could, or better yet, if you're doing dispatch at night, you're going to have to be the go-to person on the webpage that our direct call to dispatch, ambulance run. I'm trying to I'm trying to be a stay-at-home chicken farmer. I have to go. I messed it up. I have to go. I'll read it from here. Do GoFundMe. If anyone wants to make the dream happen, let me know, and I'll send you the link. Are you raising chickens out in Cloverdale? Hello, Connie. How you doing? Chicken. Kristen, how much for eggs? I mean, you got to be cheaper than what they're selling them for at the store now. Chicken leads. I saw the picture of Dalton and Coop at the playground. That was beautiful. Anyway, working on the webpage. We're so close, and like I said, and this idea came from Mark to do something very similar like this, to where you basically have an area that gives information about the city. Boom, boom, boom. Car wreck on Pike Street. Working construction on Harriet. Dairy Queen's being worked on. I-69 closed south of Martinsville. Boom, boom, boom. We input it, hit it. You can go there and look at any given time. And then around the edge of the ad, we can have ads, sponsors, all through there. Links to their web pages. It'll be a little more in-depth, maybe a little bit more pricey. But I have 6 ladies. They are being stingy with the eggs, but once they decide to produce, Coop's Coop will be up and running. That is fantastic name. Coop's Coop. I think you go Coops and then K-O-O-P. The ladies, do you have... What's up, Tim? Do you have is the male... Is he suave enough to handle 6 ladies? Does he need a little blue pill? What do you give a chicken? Do they take Viagra? You got to get him drunk. What do you got to do? 6 hens. I would think a rooster can handle that, couldn't he? What's the ratio? Does anybody know? Where's the farmers out there? What's the ratio for hens to Yes, that could be. We could have a Cracker Barrel countdown. Do you know they came here and did a study? They came to Martinsville and did a study, and didn't like what they saw. We keep our chickens after they quit laying. Do they have henopause? That's not a thing. I'll Google that later. Yeah, for the city folk that are on here that's never seen a chicken lay an egg, and you go to the store and you buy those pristine little white eggs in the cartons, go watch a chicken lay an egg. That's right. You have a rooster. You've got a neighborhood rooster, community rooster. That's hilarious. Get your rooster. Get your rooster, and then some batteries are going to have to be drawn up. I like the Cracker Barrel. I do like the Cracker Barrel idea. That is hilarious. There's advantages to doing this, and one of the things that I love is meeting the people that I have in my life, and it's the Teresas and the Marks and the Judge Williams and even Judge Hanson, who is a character. JB, I know JB my entire life though. Just good people that are just great for the community. I mean, you guys are silly. I better put my glasses on if I'm gonna read. Small print. I'll liable to say something I shouldn't. This is how I'm doing it tonight. This man decision. So yes, we got the website. We're working on the website. We want to be able to present that to you as like a variation of a newspaper. There's going to be more to it, of course. I want a daily update page, and that's going to be what I just described. I want a page where, or on that same page, I want links maybe to our sponsors, maybe to other sponsors, maybe to the weather dude. Another page, an event calendar that lets people know when Rally in the Valley is, when hang on, brain dead. Party Fest is, things like that, concerts updates, things like that. We don't have that. Majority of you people get your information from us. Well, we need to improve that. The sound of thunder is the sound of a cash gesture. There you go. We need to keep improving and keep evolving. And I can sit here all day and preach to you and say, hey, Rob's got concerts. Rob got concerts. How many times a day I get a text from somebody and say, hey, what time's the concert tonight? How many? I had at least 12 text messages this morning. Hey, what time's Artist Fest start? They were on the show. They had their own site. They posted it on Porch Time. It's been talked about. But in a city of, what, 14,000 people, not everybody has Facebook. Not everybody gets on and sees that at the exact time. So we need to be able to present something to offer the public to get that information. So we have to evolve from this to the site to a web page with links, with business links, things like that work. There may be offers for that. And sometimes I get information from one of the sites that handles that. But I mean, even they're limited to who gives them the information. And with all the technology we have, not everybody communicates. So I want to be able to put it in one spot. And I'm not trying to corner the market on it. I'm just trying to make it easier on everybody. And if that means I have to do this full time and read 50 emails on a Monday morning and then put the Duncans are having a concert on Tuesday. The Cordials are having a concert on Wednesday. There's a community car wash on Thursday. On that events page, then that's what we got to do. But I think that's a lack. That's a lack. This community is lacking for stuff like that, and people want that stuff. I'm not knocking anyone. When we started announcing games, there was a reason why we went to announcing football games, because a lot of people in the community felt that there was the individuals that were doing it were lacking, and they weren't giving the community what they wanted. And it's I felt the same way. So when we started doing it, that's why people liked what we were doing. And it was all across the country. People from Martinsville that could pick it up right on Facebook and hear it. Competition makes you better at everything you do. And so we're going to do what we're going to do. We're going to do. And the calendar and the events and the daily update, that's going to happen. It might be 2 days, 10 days, 20 days, but that's going to happen. One way or another. It might not be the greatest page on the planet, but it's going to get information out there that people want. We're going to make signs 2 days, 10 days, 20 days, but that's going to happen. We want to be able to offer product. We want to be able to do fun stuff. I mean, Billy can come up with a million different shirt ideas. Diamond Dave. That would be so fun. Hang on, somebody just sent me a message. Thank you, sir. I will look at that when I jump off here. If I kill my feed, then I got to chase it back down, but I see that. I agree, JB. That would be fun, but I also want to have someone. Exactly, Teresa, and that's where we're at. We have the equipment. We've done some test runs on the sign stuff. We just got to get our vinyl right and learn the machine. I know anything about it, but I'm learning it every day. I stop in there and I do something. I try something different. The web page, working on that. I've come in here last night or the night before, and I spent about 6 hours trying to tinker around with it. And it's getting information from Who's Your Web Nerd to myself and to Beth and Corey and Tim and what we're trying to accomplish and do, and then put it all like that right there. I draw up a page and this is what I want, and I send it to him tonight. And so hopefully, and I'm curious what I was just sent by Mark, if it's going to be very similar. And we'll get there. This is stuff that we want to do, and we want to keep evolving. And we have very the people in here with me that aren't here tonight. Your Corey's, your Beths, your Billy's, your Tims. Some of the best people you could possibly work with. And sure, they get ticked at me because and Corey, I'll tell you, I'll shoot ideas at them until 1 or 2 in the morning. And it'll be an idea, and they're talking about it, and before they're a quarter of the way through one idea, and I've already shot another idea at him, and he's like, dude, stop it. So, but we hit and miss, and then we come up with good things, but we all want to keep evolving and keep getting better at what we do. This site's been going on 4+ years now. The community page I've had for about 10. Started off with 4 people, I think. Timmy, myself, Billy, maybe even Kristen. And so we're growing, we're evolving, and we want to get better, and we want to bring you better, and we want to keep our sponsors and get more sponsors and keep growing. Like I said, I want to retire from what I do, and I want to do this 24/7, and I want to do signs because it's all right here. That's why I did what I did. And I love the community. I love the people in it. I think we have a wonderful place here with some of the best people around, and they've proven that time and time again with our fundraisers and everything else. And we just want to keep expanding on that. Not trying to become a millionaire, but this is home. And if we can make things better for everybody, or a little bit better for everybody along the way, then we're going to do it. We're never going to admit to being professional about anything. What's up, Chris? Hello, McKenna. How are you, dear? Hello, Tina. It was a tough week for a lot of us in town. I'll just leave it at that. I know it was yesterday. I spoke on this. What is today? Sunday. It's Sunday now, or almost Sunday. Wednesday or Thursday, but it's been a tough, trying week. Prayers for our community is always a good thing. But I love the people of this town. I've been halfway around the world. It's north and south and east and west, and this is home. And probably going to end up being buried here someday. Hopefully, a long time from now. But if we can make it better and keep evolving and keep improving on what we're doing, with the help of the Teresas and the Marks and the Larry Ralphs and the Joe Hankins and people like that, that's what we're going to do. And that's why I'm not afraid to say, hey, this is what we're trying. We're working on signs, and I'm not talking one sign in the yard. We'll be able to do signs. We'll be able to do hats. We'll be able to do shirts. Web page. I'm not talking just something you can pop up and watch a video on. I want it to be informative and things that you need to know, and links to weather and things like that. And I want to build that to where You can pop on there in 10 minutes in 10 seconds and have the information. What's going on south of town? We'll have a link. Just no different than the radio station used to do or the newspaper used to do. We can make a phone call or a text or an email. What's going on? They'll send it back to us. Public information. We put it out there. Boom. Done deal. And then if somebody has a question on the site, then somebody can say, hey, I just checked the webpage. Here's what they got. It's not going to be an in-depth water main break at the corner of Pike and Jefferson. The workers are going to be on there for the next 7 hours. What happened is this. It'll be water main break, Pike and Harrison. Or Pike and Jefferson. That's it. That's all it needs to say. That's the information you need. If you want to expand on that and dig into it, go ahead. But at least you know. Now I know why there's water running down north to south into town. We're going to get there. What's up, Becky? Hello, Chris. We'll get there. Got to crawl before we can walk. I had something else and it's eating at me and I don't know what it was. I was going to say. Hang on it. That's what happens when you get old. Anyway, sponsors. A couple of you are on here. Mark and Teresa. We are, I don't know if Teresa's going to have her own booth, but we're going to have a booth at the fair. And bulk trash day. Bulk trash day is every day. If your trash gets picked up on Monday, you can have your bulk trash out there. Hello, Wendy. We're going to have a booth out there, and I throw this out to the sponsors. If you want to put cards out there, woohoo! Look at that. Becky, thank you very much. If you want to put your business cards out there or flyers or whatever you got, let me know. If you want to sit out there a couple nights, let me know. 99% of the time, I'm going to go out there with my iPhone or my iPad and probably just walk around, talk to people, or go over to Tommy's place or Tommy's booth and listen to music he's got planned to go live with it. That's why we really don't need a spot to sit. If I go there, it's going to be a spot to just chill. I might need a little fridge out there, though, to put some water in. Might have to do that. But sponsors, my sponsors, you're more than welcome to put your literature out there or your business cards or whatever you got. Logan's going to be out there a few nights. Our newest sponsor, Logan Coriel from Logan's Cosmos, works at Hair Diva here in town. He's going to be out there doing the tinsel stuff, which this doesn't do tinsels. But all the young folk like that stuff. So she's going to be out there a couple nights. What's up, Brian? So it's fair's not far away. And there's going to be some changes. Someone's lighting me up. I agree, Corey. Anyway, that's all I got. Wanted to update you on a few. Keaton, did you leave us? Or are you still listening? 39 minutes of rambling. Hey! There you go. Mark will have some of his furniture at Carpenter Ridley Space. Right on. So, you want to see some furniture from Wayman's, it will be at the Carpenter Realty Space. Mark, you're more than welcome to set some brochures out at our little booth. Billy. Hello, Sherry. Billy, we were talking about you earlier. Your lack of junk in the trunk. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. You know? Oh, another thing I mentioned earlier. We're going to get Robert Wood on here from Paragon Speedway at some point in time. Tim does security down there on the weekends. He says it's packed. Mr. Wood is a fantastic dude. Can't wait to have him on. We need a couple. There you go. Hello, Judy. Billy says we need a couple of recliners up at the booth. No, because you'd sit there from like noon to midnight and then be like, I'm worn out, I'm going home. And you have Billy's beard oil all over the back of the front of the chairs. I trimmed mine up tonight. It looks good too. Man. I thought about just doing the straight down thing. But I don't know. I like it's easier to maintain. I can't do corners well. I flunked art. It was horrible. Yeah, I got it looking good, trimmed up. I can't stand the bushy when it gets bushy like that. And your beard oil just doesn't work that well on mine. I'm not knocking your beard oil, obviously, but it doesn't work well on mine. Sorry about that slap on your beard oil. Is it beard and back oil? Or is it just beard oil? We need a little refrigerator just to put water in. I just thought of that. So I know I've been out there on a few summers, and for some reason during the fair it gets up to like 900 degrees and 3,000% humidity, and you go out there at 9 o'clock at night and you're like, walk around one time, you come back, you're like, oh, parched. I can't stand the neck beard. I don't like that. I agree with you, Teresa. Beard back and beyond. I'm not even gonna ask what beyond is, because nope. I hate shaving, honestly, and I kept the goatee forever, so it doesn't bother me to have the little beard growth. But how Billy has his and Corey has his, I could not. It doesn't grow in evenly on mine anyway. And like I'll get a clump over here that grows quicker, and I'm like, what do you do with that? Shave that stuff. I still want to have Logan come in and either frost my tips or do one of her. That is so disgusting to even read that. My neck gets sweaty at times. Yeah. I still wanted to have her do that on air. If you don't know where Hair Diva is, it's right down there by Wayman's. It's right across from Casey's, right over in that area. Anyway, questions, comments, concerns? We're going to get the webpage up. We have to. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff for the fair. Billy may end up being our fair reporter out there, inputting a lot of information. He don't know it yet, but we got to take the information and apply it to our website, and our website has to get done. It has to get done. The CEO of Porch Time is saying it has to get done. I wish I was behind a guy today and he had back hair coming out of his shirt and I was ready to call. That's a bit much there. That's a bit much there. That is that's not good. I don't have Sasquatch issues like that. Thankfully. Never in my life. I do good just to grow this. And this grows rapid though. Fast. Billy, on the other hand, looking for the silver bullet. Billy, on the other hand, yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. Anyway, working on the website. Got to get that up and running. We're working on our printer, our plotter. We can do vinyl. We can do shirts. We can do hats. We can do tumblers. We can do yard signs. That's just a matter of getting it right. And once I figure that out, or Tim does, or myself, or Corey, we're going to be up and running. We've been in contact with a vinyl company to work us a deal, and with signs. So that's coming. That stuff's coming. Website's coming. Printer stuff's coming. Just got to make it happen. Then one of these days, I'm going to retire and come in here and be like, we're going full time. We're going full time. Anyway. Oh, and the fair booth. Fair booth's coming too. Sponsors, get a hold of me if you want to put stuff out there. Just let me know. No big deal. I know, and some of you guys have already thought this out well in advance of us and have your own setup like Mark has. Teresa probably has her own school starts too. I mean, can't even. Devin's doing her master's down in Bloomington. So, but she only has to do like 2 classes, so she's not even in school. She's got a full-time job already. Works from home. I couldn't even imagine that. Anyway, and Logan, newest sponsor, Logan's Cosmos, Hair Diva, 318-3388. Get a hold of her. She does wonders. I'm going to post something here a little bit on Porch Time that she did today, and I'm not a big fan of it. I'm old school, remember that? But she's got some lady's hair that she's made this shade of red that are burgundy or something, and I'm just like, how do you even do that? 2 really good bands tonight at Cedar Creek. That was Back to Mac, the Fleetwood Mac bands, and Those Damn Torpedoes, which is a Tom Petty tribute band. I've heard them both. They're outstanding. Billy, was there a good crowd out there tonight? I worked today and was heading out to Artie Fest, but ended up sitting there talking to the board members of Artie Fest for about an hour and a half. Was a good crowd out there tonight? Yeah, the Back to Mac they're amazing. I've heard them a couple good times, and I think I've seen the awesome. It was packed. Figures. I wanted to go tonight. They're off to the 23rd now. The next concert is Toy Factory and Jambox, which should be a big crowd. Then on August 6th, you got Earth to Mars, Bruno Mars tribute, and Soul Street. And I've seen Soul Street. They're unbelievable. I cannot believe we're zipping through this already. What do we got Thursday? July 21st in Martinsville's Big Country. And then, and I think the Isaac Band's going to be with them there because of the rain out the other day. Mooresville on the 22nd is Tastes Like Chicken. Man, time just zips by, kids. All right. Anybody got anything else? 48 minutes. I could go on for another 12 minutes, and I'll hit my quota for the night. Oh, I was delayed about my going live because there was something on TV I was watching. Somebody was in Alaska giving a speech, and I won't say who it was, but I'll just leave it at that. Always good to hear him speak. Just saying. Kim Farron, how are you doing, dear? Other than that, that's all I got. A little bit of information. Sponsors, get a hold of me. We'll be out at the fair. Have our booth out there. I won't be there until the evenings. And I don't think they're going to open. I don't think they're going to open the merchant's tent. Some things are changing. The merchant's tent is not going to be open all day like it used to be. Don't quote me on that. That was what I heard today. I have pins for that doll. Danny. You're not touching my doll. Because I got 3 others just like it. I think the merchant's tent is probably not going to open up to like 4 in the afternoon. So some of the animals are not going to be there. They're working on this with the fair. You're probably going to see our fair pushed back into June going forward, because it all has to deal with the 4-H. So, and the state fair. That's where the trouble lies. So, what's up, Mike? Anyway, we got the pageants coming up. I think I'm gonna have the girls from the pageant come in here. I got to get a hold of Jamie. I know that's coming up. I know the Humane Society, they need our help. I know they're coming up. I have Robert Wood, the owner of Peregrine Speedway, coming up. There's something I'm missing, and as soon as I click that off button, I want to be like, daggone it. Billy, what is it? Or Corey? Either one of you remember? Write everything down, Kevin. Oh, well. I'll get it tomorrow. tomorrow, Sunday. I gotta work for a little bit in the morning. Where are we at time-wise? 51 minutes. I'm doing well. Kenny, did I get a hold of you last night? Somebody was trying to get a hold. Angie was trying to get a hold of somebody for a venue, and I tagged you in that. That's what it was. I got nothing left. I'm out. I'm all out. Billy, got anything to add? Billy gonna do junk in the trunk tonight? Midnight junk in the trunk? For old time's sake, since you didn't get rid of them tickets. I saw you trying to get rid of them. Nice try. Billy and I will be doing the tortilla challenge soon. If you've not seen it, you fill your mouth with water, like so. But you can't swallow it. You got to really fill it up. And the person across from you fills it up, and then you smoke them in the face with the tortilla. And then whoever spits theirs out first loses. I want to do it with bricks and do it against Billy, and I'll go first. We're working out the details. There's some funny ones on TikTok. I mean, and Mark wants us to do a dance only if he comes in and dances with us. This don't dance. Not very well. Keep an eye out for Scott's picks. I got to get a hold of him because we're going to need him for the fair too. You got a good one to me. Dude, we got to do the tortilla thing. I was wondering if you were still on. Got the nope. That's good. I think Mark, if we all did, if it's me, you, Billy, and Corey, though, it's... We can put you back row. I tell you what, Stid's Comfort Systems tonight's got my nose code. I'll crank it back up here to about 78 and shut her off. Woo. Nope. I'm not a big... I haven't been following baseball at all. Not many pros. People would turn it off. Not a chance, man. That we could promote it. I was walking out of the doors at Wayman doing the dance. At Wayman's doing the dance. Come on now. Put it on TikTok and Insta and Facebook. It'll blow up. Go viral, as they say. Nope. Not happening. Oh, it'd be funny. Billy, we got to do the tortilla challenge. You should have come in here tonight. We'd have done it. They got to be not frozen tortillas, though. They got to be floppy. Floppy, like soggy bacon. All right. We'll work on that dance. We'll work on getting Mark to do the dance with us. Yeah, we got to do the tortilla challenge. Have you seen that? I wasn't going to do the Sprite thing where you chug a Sprite and you burp for 40 seconds. Those were funny, but I'd throw up. I'm just telling you right now. I'm not doing that. I'd puke all over a camera, and I'm not wasting gear on that. Probably, but it'd be good for ratings. I'm telling you what, you hit me hard with it, I'm swinging. I'm just letting you know now. Right cross is coming at you. No, that those burps on those Sprites, those were some of the funniest things I've seen in a while, but I'm surprised you didn't do one. I am not. I'm surprised you didn't do one at your second gig you do. Yeah, come down there on a Friday night after that. Oh, look, we're using iPads tonight instead of tortillas. All right, kids. Got to get that website up and running. I'm telling you. I want to be able to go on there and put A, B, C, and D's happening. Boom, enter it. And then you guys will have action to it. Right, boom, right now. Punch it up. There it is. There it is. Little League canceled. Boom. What? Portside website says Little League games are canceled tonight. Boom. Doesn't have to be a lot of detail. Nobody wants a lot of detail right now anyway. They want instant. Instant, instant, instant. I'm not looking at that, Billy, whatever you sent me. Now I have to. No, I'm not looking at that. All right. Love you guys. Be safe. Well, I posted this the other day about time. We don't know how much or how short time we have. Don't spend it your entire life being bitter and angry over petty stuff. Unless you're Uncle to Billy, and then you just devise ways that you can hurt him any chance you get. I got suspended from Facebook because I was teasing back and forth saying I was going to punch him over a spider or something. And they suspended me for 15 days. But I meant every word I typed. We don't know how much time we got. How long or short. Get over being the petty. Get over the pettiness. Don't live your life that way. If you got loved ones out there you need to talk to bury the axe or whatever you want to say, do it. Because you never know. Go home and hug your mom, your wife, your daughter, your kids. Don't be afraid to tell them you love them. Tomorrow's Sunday. Get out there and enjoy it. It's not supposed to rain. It's supposed to be a nice day. Love you guys. Thank you for always tuning in with us and helping us out. Thank you to all the sponsors, Teresa, Mark, Larry, all y'all. Love you guys. We will, I'll probably be back on tomorrow night for something. Who knows? Maybe Billy can come in tomorrow night and we'll do the tortilla challenge. Have Corey go live with the iPad and I'm going to smoke him upside his head with a tortilla. I swear to it. Mine's going to be in a burrito form. Anyway, love you guys. Have a safe evening, and we will see you tomorrow.